Okay, we're in Haddam, Connecticut at the swinging bridge and the Goodspeed Opera House right in front of us. We just came up Route 154 and we're going to be following Route 80 here. Route 82, excuse me. We'll be following Route 82 and heading down toward Old Lyme and then Old Saybrook, where we're going to be crossing the Connecticut River down at the mouth of the Connecticut River at the Baldwin Bridge. So far so good. It's been a very nice ride this morning. Here it is, the November 8th, Election Day. And yeah. Off and running again. This might be a little dicey through here. I'm pretty sure this is going to be very narrow. So let's hope the people behind us show a little respect. As you can see, there's no shoulder on these roads at all. And it looks like we're in for a climb. You know, the key to something like this is pacing yourself. Don't worry about what the other people are doing. If they're able to climb around you at an unbelievable pace, you just want to make sure you don't burn yourself out where you can't finish at all. I got a feeling we're going to have a series of up and down hills here. Let's get a little recovery here for the next little climb. Yeah, we want 82, I believe. I'm not sure where 82 is. I guess, oh, I see, okay. Pretty sure I want to follow 82. So I think to, what, 156, I believe it was. You know, one of the reasons I decided to come to this side of the Connecticut River is back in May. There was an event called Tour De Old Lyme. 60 miles, I believe, is the ride. But one of the things that caught my attention when I started to read about it is that Old Lyme supposedly has so little traffic that you would only run into one stop sign during the whole ride. And I thought, well, there you go. I don't know. I'm finding quite a bit of traffic out here. Of course, now I may not be on the exact route that tour followed. But I think there's a fair amount of traffic out here. Gillette Castle is actually a castle. Overlooks and hangs over the Connecticut River on a rock ledge. I believe it was built by a actor way back in the 1800s sometime. Became a state park quite a few years ago. They're having trouble with funding like everything else, so I don't even know if it's open anymore to visitors. Yeah, I finally got a little downhill going on here. It's been a while, it seems, since I've run downhill. Don't want to let too much speed build up. You don't know what the hell this road is like. We're doing 29 miles an hour now. 30. This time of year, I always worried about some damn animal running across the road. Squirrel or something. Haven't hit one yet. Came close a couple of times running downhill. It's always a little frightening. That was a nice break. Back to climbing, back to more traffic. But this is kind of nice. Pretty good couple of bumps right there. It's one of the things I'm always cautious about running downhill, is you never know where you might run into a real nasty pothole. I'm always reminded of someone who I followed on Strava at the beginning of the year out in England, and she was in a road race on somebody's wheel doing well over 40 miles an hour. He hit a nasty pothole, took a dive. She was right behind him. She crashed. Broke her collarbone. That sucks. I don't want any part of that, I tell you. I'm not going to wave at this guy. My hands are busy paying attention to the road. And we hit over 30 miles an hour coming on that hill. That was a nice ride. I can see why some people are able to average 17, 18 miles an hour down here. You get a hill like that, pick up all kinds of speed. Generally when I'm riding too, I like to stay on the right side of the line that designates the shoulder, but there's so little of a shoulder here. I really don't want to be over there when some car comes by and I may have to jump off the shoulder to avoid something. And might end up throwing somebody else off in a car. Nice day to ride. Yeah, so going back to that subject of the Tour De Old Lyme, takes place in May. I happened to catch a couple of YouTube videos on it, and boy, it really looks like a nice event. Back in May, I wasn't really in shape for anything like that. I mean, I suppose I probably could have signed up for like a 25-mile leg of the ride, but I don't know. I kind of feel like I want to be a stronger rider before I get involved in tours. And again, that's one of the reasons I want to do the training. All right, let's see where the hell we are. '82 is to where I left. I'm going to stop here and check the map. Lyme. We're in Lyme, Connecticut. I got a feeling we're going to be doing quite a bit of climbing here, going toward Devil's Hop Yard State Park. My legs feel pretty good today. I ran into a problem climbing that hill when I left Haddam though. Jesus, surprised the hell out of me. I just kind of bonked. I think I tried to do too much right out of the gate. I got a tendency to try to ride too fast sometimes. So it's okay if you know the roads and you know where to apply the power and when to hold back and spin. So this ride is turning into a real workout. when I kind of looked at the map and thought about taking this route, this did cross my mind, but I didn't anticipate it was going to be like this. Just put it in the low gear, take my time and get up the damn hill as best I can. Wow, this is brutal. So, I mentioned a little while ago about cadence. I'm finding that if I target my cadence somewhere around 80, 85, that works pretty nice for me. So obviously, when you're climbing a hill, when I'm climbing a hill, that is, if I notice that I'm falling below 80, calls for a lower gear. I can't sustain 80. See, right now I'm at 81 and I'm climbing, 77, sorry. So I'm working too hard that way. Back up to 78 RPM. Now 85. Now I shift up. Nothing wrong with that, right? My breathing is much better now. My heart rate's back down. Getting back into a more comfortable zone. East had them. I think we're on the downhill side of this hill. No shoulder here, so I want to be careful coming around this corner. I'm also just slightly standing on my pedals to avoid any sort of bad bump I might take. I'll let my legs absorb it in the event that something pops up that surprises me. Braking just a little bit here. I don't even want to look at my rearview mirror to see if someone's behind me. So focused on what's going on in front of me. See, there you go. Right there. I have no idea what the hell that was. I didn't see it. But because I was up on my pegs just a little bit, I didn't take that in the ass. Sorry, that's a horrible expression, but you know what I mean. I didn't feel the bump through the seat. Checking my rear view, I don't see anybody. Still running downhill here, this is nice. Still, I'm standing in the pegs. Taking the weight off my bottom. All right. Still don't see anybody behind me. I did hear that guy though. I noticed they aren't giving anybody on a bike any consideration here. Everybody's staying in the left lane. They're not moving over very much at all. Okay, 156. This is what we want. See these people with the signals on? I'm kind of surprised that guy just didn't make the turn without me. Okay, we're heading south. I will say that it's probably easily 62 degrees right now. It's really warmed up quite a bit. When I was coming down that hill back there, I could really feel the warm air. I guess it was about 6 months ago, I bought a new saddle. It's made by SMP, and it's a Trek type of saddle. That's the model, Trek, TRK. The characteristic of the saddle is that it's got very much of an S profile to it. In other words, it dips down low in the middle of the saddle, and then it almost has like a curved, downward curved horn on the front of it. And I had heard the saddle was, ergonomically really a comfortable saddle. So I bought one. I rode the thing for 6 months. I tried every position on that saddle. Tilting it up, tilting it down, horizontal, sitting in the middle, sitting on the back end of it. Just could not get used to it. Well, I just ended up buying another saddle again. And this saddle is very much has the configuration of a typical road bike saddle. Looks like every other road bike saddle. Oh, as soon as I get into my rhythm and my sweet spot, and I push it into a slightly higher gear, I run right into another hill. Anyway. Overall, though, I guess this ride that I decided on today, this route, not as good as I had hoped. I mean, it's a nice ride. But I really was hoping for a lot more quiet roads in Old Lyme. See, that guy didn't move over at all. I mean, I can respect that. This is a busy road, 2 lanes. You don't want to get over and pass over the yellow line and run the risk of having somebody coming in the other direction, like this guy, doing 50 on a 35-mile-an-hour road. But it's makes you pay attention that what's going on around you. See, that guy moved over nicely. You know, every so often I'll be in my car and I'll be behind some guy driving roads like this. And the guy in front of me will take a curve in the road that swerves to the right, and he'll take it literally driving in the shoulder, you know, hugging the right side of the road, making that right hand curve. And I just think to myself, Jesus, fella, what if somebody's on that road in front of you walking their dog or jogging, or a guy on a bike? I mean, he has no chance. Amazing to me how some people drive. Why the hell would you drive on the shoulder to begin with, you know? Come on. Old Lyme. Oh, please be downhill from here. Ooh, that didn't sound good. Oh, this is a nice ride. Oh, thank you, Jesus. It's downhill. Maybe all the hill climbing is behind me. That would be nice. Car is coming behind me. See if this guy stays put. That was nice. We want to get up on the sidewalk here as soon as we go through this green light. I'm going to put it in a small chain ring, and we are going to do a little climbing and go over the Connecticut River on the Baldwin Bridge. So here's the thing. Ooh, my legs are tired. I hate heights. So crossing this bridge is not going to be an easy thing for me to do. Fortunately, I've done it twice before, so maybe I'm not so unnerved at this point. Jump-off point this morning actually is right underneath the bridge that we just went over. A little bit of sand there. So I get on the road for just about a half a mile, pull underneath the bridge we just went over, and that's where I'm parked. And that's going to complete my loop this morning, or today. Turned out to be a lot more than I expected in terms of an effort. A little more climbing of hills than I liked. River Road in Essex was a little bit of a disappointment in terms of tarmac was kind of crappy. 182 on the other side of the river and 156 coming home on the other side of the river. Not a fan of all the traffic. It's a little too dangerous for me. I don't like the idea of people doing like 50 miles an hour on those roads coming up behind you. Plus the fact there's no shit and shoulder at all. So all in all, would I do this ride again? If I was with, a group of people, yeah, I would do it with a group. Or, a couple, 3 other people. But riding it alone, not so much.